Nnamdi Kanu set to appear before new High Court judge on March 21st, 2025. Lawyer Jimako, welcome back to another update. Ada Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you're watching me from. Biafrans, I bring you another update, and this very update is coming from Star Reporters, and it's about Nnamdi Kanu's case. We all know that Benita Nyako recused herself from Nnamdi Kanu's case because she was unfit to handle Nnamdi Kanu's case. And I would like to go straight to this very update before we continue with the analysis. Before I do that, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell right beside it to enable you get notification once I upload a new video. Don't forget to share, tune in, and leave your comment at the comment section. So this very news said that Nnamdi Kanu set to appear before new High Court judge on 21st of this very month of March 2025. So here it says the reassigning was confirmed in a release on Saturday by Jimako, who had disclosed that Kanu was ready to face his trial because he was convinced of his innocence. The detained leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, is scheduled to appear before a new judge on March 21st, 2025, according to his legal team. This was confirmed by Kanu's special counsel barrister Lawyer Jimako on Friday. So reporters had reported that the chief judge of the Federal High Court, Justice John Tosho, reassigned Kanu's case to another judge. The reassigning was confirmed in a release on Saturday by Ejimako, who had disclosed that Kanu was ready to face his trial because he was convinced of his innocence. On Friday, Jimako, while confirming the date for Kanu's appearance in court before the new judge, said it was official that Onyenduma Nnamdi Kanu shall appear before a new judge on 21st of March 2025. It's a milestone and we are primed and ready. This development marks a significant step in ongoing legal proceedings which have been fraught with controversy and constitutional challenges. Kanu's legal trouble have been a focal point of national and international debate since his extraordinary rendition from Kenya to Nigeria in June 2021. His legal team and various human rights organizations have constantly argued that his detention and the trial violate international law and Nigeria constitutional provisions. Exactly. Nigeria broke international law by going to Kenya to kidnap a British citizen. Nnamdi Kanu was never traveling with Nigeria passport, and he was not just kidnapped and renditioned back to Nigeria. He was tortured for good 8 days before he was illegally renditioned back to Nigeria. The reason the new Biafrans are angry with those that was working with Nnamdi Kanu of that time, why they didn't raise alarm that Onyendu was nowhere to be found for complete 8 days. Well, we'll continue with this very update. Before we go ahead with the analysis. Kanu's legal team has reportedly challenged the fairness of his trial, citing violations of his rights to a fair hearing and a speedy trial. In December 2023, the Supreme Court ordered his case to be returned to the Federal High Court for trial, but his lawyers argued that the decision failed to address the revocation of his bail, which they insist must be restored before any further trial proceedings. In recent months, Kanu has also filed 2 separate lawsuits against the Nigerian government, demanding an unconditional release from detention, 100 billion in damages for alleged violations of his constitutional rights. He also demanded a formal apology from the government to be published in national newspapers and a transfer of his case to the Southeast, where he argued he should have been originally fined. One of the major legal disputes in Kanu's case has been the recusal of Justice Benita Nyako in September 2024. His legal team insists that her continued involvement would violate the principle of factus officio, a legal doctrine that prevents a judge from revisiting a case after stepping down. Okay. Despite this, there were reports of effort to return the case to Justice Nyako, leading to further legal challenges. Yes, Benita Nyako, like Nnamdi Kanu mentioned, he said it even before, that Benita Nyako is being blackmailed by Nigeria government because his husband and his son is being investigated. They are being investigated. That they are using Benita Nyako against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because of what they had and how old the destiny of his her husband and the son. So they want her to handle Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. In return, they will free the husband and the son. I don't know if you people understand what I'm trying to say. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made it clear in that very video. Okay. So we must continue. Okay. Despite this, there were reports of effort. There were reports of effort to return the case to Justice Nyako, leading to further legal challenges. With a new judge now assigned, Kanu's defense team has expressed confidence and readiness for the upcoming hearing. However, it remains unclear whether the new judge will address the outstanding constitutional concern raised by the legal team, particularly regarding his detention and the trial venue. Kanu's case continued to be a flashpoint for political and the human rights debate in Nigeria, with his supporters were viewing him as a political prisoner, while the government maintained that he must face justice for alleged offense linked to IPOB activities. What is IPOB? Is the activities that the IPOB. Well, let me finish this very update, like I said, before we continue with the analysis. The hearing on March 21st is expecting to set the tone for the next phase of trial as both the defense and the prosecution prepare for a legal shutdown. Okay, that is it. That is it, dear friends and the lovers of freedom. So we'll go straight to the analysis right now. Nigeria government said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will face justice for whatever link they said about the IPOB. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, fighting for their freedom and the total exit from Nigeria. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu requested for a referendum, a peaceful referendum. He made it clear, conduct a referendum. Let my people choose if they want to remain in Nigeria or go with Biafra. Nigeria government turned his call for freedom and the referendum to war. They went as far as Kenya to kidnap him and illegally renditioned him back to Nigeria. And you talk about IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra committed no crime. The same people that protested and to show the whole world how ready they are to exit. With Biafra flag and placades, they were killed by Nigeria police, they were killed by Nigerian army, were terrorized. There is no inhuman treatment they did not melt on Biafrans. Go to Facebook, go to social medias, you will see the evidence of what we are telling you. Should we talk about our people that was protesting with flag that was drowned in mud water by Nigerian army in Aba? Or should we talk about our people that was killed in Ngwa High School by Nigerian army and police? Should we talk about our people that was killed in Enugu, in Anambra, in Ebonyi, in Imo State, in Abia State? These were Biafrans that were protesting with Biafra flag. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed a security outfit, that is ESN, then to put a stop to the raping of our old mothers by Fulani bandit headsmen with AK-47. So I don't really know the crime that they are trying to prosecute Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for. I don't know the crime they said he committed. Protecting his people, fighting for his people. Those trying to praising him or jail him are those that want Southeast to be taken over by the Fulanis, which can never work. I know some of you will say, oh, he's this, he's that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. He's not a leader of any terror group that operates freely in the north. Rather, he's the leader of indigenous people of Biafra that want nothing but freedom and total exit from Nigeria. Nigeria government free terrorists in the name of, they are repentant. They are being rehabilitated. They pampered all the terrorists in that zoo that they are sponsoring. But a man that wants nothing but the betterment and the good of his people was kidnapped, tortured for 8 days before he was illegally renditioned back to Nigeria. And since then, he has been in DSS custody. Even when Court of Appeal discharged and acquitted him, Nigeria government refused to release him. International human rights organizations has called for his release, and Nigeria government refused to release him. Nigeria broke international law, going as far as Kenya to kidnap a British citizen. We are aware that Britain are the ones championing the Fulanese and sponsoring them, telling them what to do and what not to do. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was traveling with a British passport when he was kidnapped in Kenya. And the reason Biafrans are angry with those working with Ahmadike that before he was kidnapped is because they never raised alarm. Ahmadike wouldn't have been renditioned back to Nigeria, but they kept quiet because they were bribed they sold out, because there is no way you'll be working with a man and for complete 24 hours, or let me say for complete 48 hours, you did not hear from that man and you did not raise alarm, knowing fully well that the oppressors would not rest because he wants to take away what they believe belongs to them that doesn't belong to them, which is Biafra land. We want nothing but total exit, and Hamadike was kidnapped. Nobody told Biafrans for complete a week and a day. And after they came out and started pointing accusing fingers. You people worked with him. You people knew his whereabouts or all he was doing and where he was traveling to, where he had to meet people or people he had to meet for our freedom. And all this while, they did not say anything. All the while, they did not say anything on him until he was illegally renditioned back to Nigeria. So, those of you saying, oh, let him rot in jail. Oh, let the Nigeria government deal with him. Have it in mind that he's not the leader of Boko Haram. He's not the leader of bandit headsmen. He's not the leader of SWAP or Al-Qaeda, all the terror groups operating and terrorizing everywhere in Nigeria. Rather, he's the leader of indigenous people of Biafra that want nothing but freedom and total exit from Nigeria. The reason we want to exit Nigeria is because Nigeria government drive joy in sponsoring the terrorism going on in that zoo, impoverishing the masses. They don't want the country to move forward. And especially in Southeast, they want to subdue the people of Southeast so that their foot soldiers will throw pain. You all have seen the videos of herdsmen destroying farm crops, feeding cassava that people suffer to farm or to plant or to do whatever it is to their cattle. And some of you were against Hamadike for fighting for Biafra or wanting referendum or calling for a referendum. The whole world is aware that Nigeria government broke international law. They are aware. But they choose to keep quiet because of the natural resources that they are taking free of charge in their support for Nigeria government. But would that stop Biafra? The answer is no. So, Benita Nyako, according to this very news, is no longer in charge of Nnamdi Kanu's case. Another judge has been assigned. Okay. So, let's wait and see to 21st of this very month. Let's wait and see. So, dear friends, I'll stop here. I would have loved to read some comments. Well, let me read a few comments here. Somebody said, the over extreme greediness and the hunger for power from the north, as they tag themselves born to rule, has put them into a bad, tight corner in Nigeria. This is the major reason of Biafra agitation. Nobody on earth has ever prevailed over the truth. Kanu stands for truth. Thank you for that. Somebody said they should just sentence him to buy a beg. Oh, really? You see those that want to remain that backwards. Somebody replied. Somebody said, yep. But that will be after hunger. Don't buy you and your pie in the north, okay? And that person said, a very difficult time for him. His approach to independence is old-fashioned, full of insult. That are you people still talking about insult? That is why you people are still backward in that zoo. That is why you people are still backward. Somebody said, Nnamdi Kanu must be set free. He committed no crime. Okay. Another person said, Nigeria, the crime. Okay, the crime scene headquarters. Okay. Another person said, Nnamdi Kanu committed no crime. His only crime is asking for his people's freedom. Calling for a referendum is not a call for war. But seeing the way Nigeria media, Nigeria government twisting it, you think that this man committed a crime or he's the leader of one of the terror groups in the north. You see what I'm talking about? All right, another person said, the new judge must recuse self if he insists on taking orders from the prosecutor, just like Benita Nyako. Did you hear that? That is what I was thinking. This new judge now, he was still appointed by the oppressors. Well, let's see how it goes. Somebody said, man, Nigeria don't know the reason. Many Nigerians don't know the reason why Nnamdi Kanu insisted Benita Nyako must recuse self, of which Nnamdi Kanu won the argument. Therefore, the judge must obey Supreme Court order. Okay? Another person said, Justice must prevail. Nnamdi Kanu stands for truth, and you cannot hide the truth forever. Nigeria government must surely bow. Okay, that is it, dear friends. I'll stop here. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comment at the comment section. Thank you all.